Hi Leo, thank you so much for being here. This video is going to be for you and a noun for October. As always, my readings are protected and guided by balance, truth, love, and healing. So let's get started. First card is going to be you. We got the Page of Cups, ooh, and the Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like you are really going after what you want right now. And if you're not necessarily going after something you want, you really are filled with inspiration and motivation to see more for yourself, and the moment you start doing that, it's almost like you're faced with how you don't have enough. And it's not just, I'm not saying that you're ungrateful, Leo, or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, when we are inspired to receive more, when we're inspired to do more, we oftentimes see how in the aftermath of wanting more, do we see how we lack from the want, right? And this is not a bad place to be in. This is very normal, but I see that something is trying to come in from your manifestations and your intentions. You have a lot of intentions. You really want a new beginning for yourself when it comes up to your heart. It's like you want either to carry yourself in a new way, and I'm sorry, my nose is a little runny. I did op it earlier, so I apologize. But you might want a new beginning for yourself. Like if you're single, you're ready for a relationship. If you are in a relationship, you're ready to start something within that relationship, like maybe become more serious or more exclusive or more like wanting a family or something like that. For those that are not looking for love, this is more like ready to do something for your legacy, ready to take your legacy a bit more seriously. What is Leo's noun? What is Leo's noun for October? We got the Lovers. Weren't we just talking about love just now? And it's like you are being faced with either, if you might be dealing with someone with Gemini in their chart, or you might have Gemini in your chart. That's if you're dealing with someone, but it doesn't matter if you're dealing with someone or not. This is more like a crossroads. Like, are you ready to take one of the roads? Is like, are you ready to take your life more seriously with your manifestation capabilities, with your talents, with your routine? Like, are you ready to take, like we were talking about earlier, your legacy a lot more seriously? And it's not to say that you're not taking it seriously now, but more in like the sense of committing to it a lot more for yourself, for the people involved. For example, this partner or family or work or whatever. Taking it a lot more, being a lot more committed to it in a way that even if you have a bad moment, a bad day, no matter what life throws at you, you're ready to face it. You're ready to defend and protect your legacy. And then there's the other side of the crossroads, the other choice, which is more like kind of throwing everything in the wind, because life has been a little challenging. It seems like we do put ourselves out there. We do know what we want and know what we deserve, but it seems like we're not getting enough in return, is what it seems like, is what it feels like. And that's why this crossroads is here. That's why this is here. I don't know. I'm getting that something is coming in, though. The Ace of Pentacles is letting me know that something out of your hard work or out of your dedication and inspiration, like you've been inspired by something and you've been putting the energy within that. You've been really putting your time, energy, and heart into something, and now it's paying, maybe not a ton, but it is paying back with something that has tons of potential. And when I say it may not be paying back a ton, it's because, like I said, you know what you bring to the table, you know your value, and you know what you deserve. And sometimes it's hard to see what you have now and compare it to what you want and what you ultimately see for yourself. So the Lover is here telling me that something is coming in, and it's up to you to make a choice with it. A choice. You have to make a choice. And if some of you guys are dealing with a new relationship, this person is definitely for you. And a great way to really know what decision to make, like what moves to make moving forward. Let's say you choose the road of committing. Walking down that road can seem a little confusing at times, but the universe is saying, if you're going to walk down the road of commitment, you have to commit to yourself too. So it's really setting the time and making the time each and every single day to strengthen the conversation within you, within your Trinity, strengthening your faith, your trust in the universe, practicing, ultimately practicing a new habit for yourself to strengthen this conversation within you, so that whatever you're committing to, it becomes unshakable. Nothing can get in the way of what you're committed to. Beautiful energy here. Beautiful energy, Leo. October seems like it's filled with warmth and radiancy. And then for your composite energies, we got the 7 of Cups, or 6 of Cups. Whatever is being presented to you, whether it's this new relationship or whatever is being offered to you because of what you've been putting your heart in, is going to trigger some nostalgia, some like, if only I knew what I knew now before. And this is a collective thing that's going on right now. It's like in the air right now, and I think it's the solar eclipse that's really making us see all the karma that we've built up until now, the good and the bad. And some of that bad karma can be like, man, if only I did things differently once upon a time. And this is not just you that's feeling this. Like I said, it's a collective, but it's important to know that whoever you're dealing with, if you are dealing with someone, like I said, in a relationship or a new person, they're also feeling this too. Like when they look at you, when they're collaborating with you or spending time with you, even if it's just a job, right? It doesn't matter. They're also feeling this as well. So let's dissect that for a bit. Both parties are feeling this way, feeling like, now that we have this new beginning, what feels like, now that we have this new start, this new foundation for ourselves, it makes us look back, makes us see how far we've come. And it's very important to see the past in a healthy way, because we all have a light and dark wolf, and the dark wolf might have us see the past in a very regretful way, or very just negative way, even if you look at the past in a depressing way or a sad way, or like bullying yourself and how things have unfolded. That is negative. So however you're viewing your past, if it's not in a positive way, then it's negative. And if you're going to commit yourself with how we were talking about earlier, if you're going to commit to yourself, to your legacy, for your future, for those involved, it's important to remember that whenever you do see the past, to not see it the way perhaps we've been seeing it for a while. And maybe when we look at the past, it's not even full of regret, or because I think Leos are really good at seeing how they have really put their heart into everything. It's just sometimes a little difficult to look at the past and see how, no matter how much we've put our heart into something, not everything falls into place the way we want it to because of outside forces and things that are out of our control. Not only is it important for you to look at the past in a way that's a bit more gentle for yourself, but also for the people involved, because the people involved, whoever's involved, is also going through this, and they're not going to see the past the way you're viewing it. So if you're looking at your past and you're trying to see it in a bit more gentle way, like, you know what's done is done, all I can do is just move forward. And if anything, I look back and see how I had to go through everything. I had to go through the adversity to be exactly where I am now, and that is beautiful, and that is it kind of even fuels the inspiration that you have now to continue to move forward and continue to feed and take care and nurture what you're building and cultivating now, so that the people around you can become inspired. I think you really do have the power to inspire people around you. Let's get some advice here for Leo. What's some advice? We got the Strength. There you are. There you are. This card usually means courage. Having the courage to face what is uncomfortable, what is intimidating. When something is very intimidating, where we're facing the beast of a new role, a new relationship, a new start for yourself, we can be shy, maybe even a little aggressive to try to defend ourselves. We can be a little timid or just intimidated in general, to where it really has us become fearful of being courageous enough, strong enough to face it with ultimate trust and gentleness and faith, and just knowing that you're supposed to be facing this beast of a new beginning, right? This is you at the end of the day. The beast, whether it's outside of you, a new beginning somehow, or whatever you're dealing with, that the energy of a new beginning, the energy of the beast of what is intimidating, is you. It's like that saying, everything is your mirror. The energy of what is intimidating to you is you. So you might think what's outside of you is intimidating, but really, babe, you're intimidating too. And you're intimidating because you radiate this energy of endless possibilities. When people are around you, they just feel like they become inspired by simply being around you because of the energy that you carry. So remember that's the advice, to remember to, if you're going to be committed, if you're going to choose the road of commitment for yourself, it's also about accepting that there's going to be some intimidating moments. But it's like, it's part of you. It is you. Why is the Page of Cups and Ace of Pentacles here for Leo? Why is the Page of Cups and Ace of Pentacles here for Leo? Why is the Page of Cups and Ace of Pentacles here for Leo? We got two of, yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, you have to make a decision. And this decision, it's difficult to make because you don't know if, and the decision can be what we're talking about, either committing or not. Committing to whatever is being presented here to you, whatever you ultimately manifested for yourself. Are you willing to commit or not? And I think what's keeping you at bay of really making the decision is because you know that once you commit, you commit. And you're going to give your all, right? And meanwhile, going through this nostalgic phase of constantly looking at the past, and maybe once upon our whole lives we've done that, commit, and then sometimes things don't work out. So it's like you're being very cautious, and that's okay. There's no rush. I'm not getting any rush here. I'm not getting that you have to make a decision right now. Just know that you're on the right path, and in order to really know if you should commit to something or not is by simply being aware how you feel when you do think of this commitment, regardless of the what ifs, regardless of the paranoia and the dark wolf telling you, well, look at how your commitment can get you hurt sometimes. Like, regardless of that, because the dark wolf is there to protect you. The dark wolf is there to remind you that there are precautions that you must take, boundaries you must place. It's good, but if the pros outweigh the cons, then that's your answer. There's a lot of potential here in committing to this, I must say. So much potential. Why is the Lovers here? Why is the Lovers here for Leo? Why is the Lovers here for Leo? We got the Four of Wands and the King of Cups. You might be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. If you are dealing with someone, like I said, they might also have Gemini in their chart. But if you are dealing with someone, this is something that is unshakable. The moment it becomes shakeable, it's because of you. Okay? We can't control other people. If we're dating someone or if we're in a relationship and they are going through a hard time in their life, us as healers and leaders, we're going to try to fix it. And if we can't fix it for them, we're going to think there's something wrong with us. We're going to think, you have to remember that if you're committing to something for yourself, no matter how shaky it may feel at times, the one who ultimately has the power to completely shake it is you. Yeah, we can't control other people's actions, but we can control how it makes us feel. And apart from seeing so much, like I said, warmth and radiance and potential and prosperity and beauty and warmth just within this new beginning for yourself, whether it's a relationship, a new job, whatever it is for you, it is very stable. It has the potential to be very stable, very long lasting, and has the potential to help you become a lot more unshakable with your emotions. So if you do take the road of commitment, if you do choose the road of commitment, it's going to teach you so much about your emotions, about the power of your emotions, the power of manifestation with your emotions. It's just going to remind you so much about your power, and it's because this person is influencing this on you. It's not just all you. Like I said, you are connected. If you're with someone, this person, this new relationship is really teaching you all this, especially if you take the road of commitment with this. Now, if this is a job or anything else, a situation, family matter, whatever's involved is influencing this sense of stability within you that, you know what really matters here is the way I control my emotions. And it's like, I'm telling you all this, and I'm sure you already knew all this, but it's like having to be reminded, obviously. Why is the Six of Cups here for Leo? And then we're going to get into some oracle cards. Why is the Six of Cups here for Leo? We got the Temperance. When we look at the past, we, meaning you and whoever's involved, when the collective is looking at the past, we tend to become very not only critical, but thinking, most of us, right? We become very defensive in how we try to do everything right. We, and the people and circumstances outside are the ones who hurt us. But the universe is saying it's really important to also look at our flaws. It's very important to look at our flaws, not to beat ourselves up for it, but to see how we're not perfect either. And this is for the collective, okay? Yeah, perhaps there has been people in your life who once upon a time back in the day told you how you have your flaws, and maybe they didn't mean it in a unconditional love way, more like I'm trying to hurt you. And that's why we're just like, no, I don't even want to look at the flaws, because it reminds me of that time of someone trying to convince me how it was all my fault. Like, it's time to alchemize that conversation. It's time to alchemize how there is truth in, there is some sort of lesson and truth in everything. And it's up to us to really learn how to decode that. Okay, one more card here for strength. Why is this strength card here? Why is the strength card here? And also be patient with yourself when you look at the past. Be very patient. It's not about skimming through the past like crazy. I mean, you can, but it's being patient enough to recognize that you're aware as you're looking at the past, not just looking at the past and letting it consume you. Why is the strength here for Leo? One more shuffle. We got 8 of Swords. Yeah. We got the 8 and the 8. When we are intimidated by something so beautiful that it's almost scary. Once again, this energy that we're intimidated by is, we carry it too. It's not separate from us. We are that as well. We are so intimidating because we're so beautiful that it's almost scary, right? Just remember that as I dive into this beast of intimidation with whatever you're being faced with. Don't be hard on yourself. The universe is like telling me, don't let the dark wolf tell you that you're not strong enough, that you're not courageous enough, or that it's not worth it. If you think you're worth it, if you only want what energies around you that are courageous and strong enough to face you, then you have to embody that too. It's like all a duality. It's all a mirror. Don't torture yourself with what's been, with what's happened in the past, is what I'm getting. Like, what's done is done. And I'm talking about past as of like last month, as of this year, right? I got one card flipping out. Fragmentation. The dark wolf is going to be telling you, distract yourself. Really put yourself in, really give yourself in other areas that don't really bring you anything in return, that really don't do anything. I'm hearing social media. I'm hearing the news. I'm hearing just things in your life. Just really spreading your energy, giving your energy out to whatever you're doing in a way that is not very healthy for you. Just being unaware. The dark wolf is telling you it doesn't matter what you're doing right now. What matters is a different conversation, a different time. Being present in the moment is what the dark wolf doesn't want you to be at. Because the present moment has so much potential, has so much, like I said, beauty and warmth, and it requires you to make a decision to commit to the present moment somehow for the future. Just know that whenever you do tend to escape, even to the future, like thinking, where am I going to be, or like where you want to be, but in a way that is filled with anxiety, filled with doubt, no matter where you are, past or present, if you're anywhere but the present moment, I mean past or future, if you're anywhere but the present moment with anxiety, with judgment, with anything that is negative, that's the dark wolf doing that for you, trying to protect you, right? Telling you there's a reason why to do that, because it feels safe. Where's the light wolf within Leo so we can focus and receive more of that? Home. How beautiful. Home. And then it reminds me of this, the Four of Cups, or the Four of Wands. Home. And do you see how she's pointing at her heart, like saying, this is your home. Home is a feeling. And The present has so much warmth right now. Right now, where you are here and now, with what you've built up until now, the things you've accumulated. Look around you, all the things that are yours, the furniture in your home, the pets, your children, your family, your friends, the job that you have, the relationship you are in, literally all of it here and now, you've cultivated because it makes you feel good, because it's what you want here and now. And the light wolf is telling you, focus on your home, your heart, what feels good to you here in the present moment, and trust that. Learn how to trust in the intimidation of it all, right? Because there, like I said, there's so much potential, and something's coming in that's requiring you to commit to it, and it's like, or something's already here actually, and it's requiring commitment. And now that you're like on the verge of committing, it's like this doubt and anxiety and like self-torture of self-criticism. The universe and the light wolf is saying, breathe. At the end of the day, what you have is your heart. At the end of the day, what you have is here in the present moment. I hope this helped, Leo. I love you. You are loved. I will talk to you guys again soon.